Okay, we're doing this in one take, uploading it straight from my phone. I'll put out a more official statement when I have more details on what's happening next. Um, but essentially, my cover artist is doubling down, but she's also doubling down on the fact that she lost any sort of proof. Like she lost the files because her iPad crashed, so she's like not able to get any sort of like concrete proof other than her word. Um, and that's like if she for real made that herself, did not use AI, and all of this is just being blown out of proportion, then I'm going to feel like a shitty person. But I have worked my entire life to get where I am as a writer, and I can't take this chance until like unless I can get concrete proof. This is not a chance I can take because this is what I have worked my entire life for. This is like my writing means more to me than literally anything else in my life. Um, this has been the only thing I've ever wanted to do since I was a kid, and I'm not letting someone come in and trivialize that for me. So until she can show me concrete proof, I have dismissed her. She did refund me. She actually refunded me more than what I originally paid to help cover the costs of updating my files in Ingram Spark, which is going to take weeks to update the metadata, which I have. Okay, so basically the rough plan is I have a friend making me some cover art with a time lapse because ain't no way I'm ever commissioning anything with a time lapse ever again. So I'm gonna have to pay for new art. My friends are very generously helping me. I'm getting new art. There will be time lapse. There'll be every kind of proof that we need. I don't know how good it's going to be per se, because this is just my friend's brother who like has never drawn anything for me before. And but I need to put something else out there. I told my friends like, okay, like I cope with everything by being silly. That's just if I'm not silly, my brain will explode. I told my friends I am this close to just putting pictures of my feet as the cover until we get this all sorted out. I'm not actually going to do that. Don't get excited. But I'm going to have replacement art. I'm going to have something there. Ingram Spark is going to take weeks to update the metadata. Even after I get the art, it'll take days to process the files. Then I have to approve the files. Then, like, for instance, I approved the hardcover files last Thursday. It is currently Tuesday, and they are just starting to process the metadata onto Barnes & Noble and Amazon. So that's super fun. Any pre-orders that have already been placed are going to have the other art. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm sorry. Like, I wish there was something I could do, but they're like Ingram Spark is its own thing. Like the only reason I work with them is because they're not Amazon. And I also work with Amazon, but I wanted to have other options. All of this culminated because, like I said, my cover artist is doubling down. I've had multiple AI hating friends in one ear telling me all the reasons it's not AI and that they can tell it's not AI and that I should believe her. And I've had multiple friends and all the freaking comments on this channel in my other ear explaining why it is, and I don't know who to believe, but it's not a chance I can take. That's not something I can risk. And I have an opportunity to be featured in a local bookstore a month after the book comes out, and they are not willing to take her word for it. They need proof, and this is too good of an opportunity for me to just not to just like throw away because I want to trust someone. Like I have been working my entire life to get where I am now, and I'm not even that far into my career. So there will be new art. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this in one take. I'm very bad at communicating regularly. It's called it's called autism. That's why I edit everything ever, but I need to get something out there just temporarily. I might take this down later once I put out the more official what's going on, what's happening next. Don't pre-order anything. I can't get the Ingram Spark pre-orders taken down. I don't know if I can get the Amazon one taken down once it's out there. But I know Ingram Spark is going to take like weeks to process anything, because they're very slow like that. So just don't pre-order anything unless you are a friend or family member pre-ordering through my direct link, because I will not place any orders. I've already placed the first orders that came in last week before I did the cover reveal, but any future orders I will not place until I have new art. I don't know what to do. This is stressing me out because not only do I have to pay for new art now, which I did get refunded for the original art, and again with more to spare to help me with the Ingram Spark file update charges, but I have to pay for new art now. My friends are gonna help me with that, thankfully, because my friends love me and they saw me cry and say lots of words that I don't normally say and call people lots of things that I don't normally call them. They basically, Cal and one of my friends from work were with me. Well, Cal was on the phone, but they were with me when like everything kind of came to a head, when like I was not able to get a straight answer other than that she lost the files. Like my artist lost the files that could prove that it wasn't AI. And so they were like, we will help you. They are ride or die friends. They're not allowed to die. Like they are like, my friends are genuinely my favorite people in the whole world. I love my friends very much. They're one of the few good things I have going for me in my life. And I love them very much. Just the main costs I'm concerned about are the express shipping, because it took me like 2 weeks, and I ordered express printing on that proof copy, which is freaking behind me, but I'm not showing it on here anymore. I've taken down pretty much everything, I think, with any hint of the cover art, but I'm gonna have to reshoot all my promo photos, all the content I was making. I'm gonna have to refilm my 5 fun facts video, or just edit out any part where I actually hold up the book, which I don't even remember if I'm holding it up in the whole thing or not. Hopefully I just held it up at the beginning and then can like edit that part out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to refilm everything, but I'm gonna have to pay express shipping to get a new proof copy, because I don't have weeks to wait to start making promo content, because this book is coming out May 9th. And the local bookstore thing is like at the end of May, and I don't have time to waste on this. So that's just that. I am a mess. I just genuinely, like what my friends witnessed from me today, honestly, the Weenie Hut Jr. of Live Crash Outs, but like still, like for them, it was like, I don't know. They were concerned. My parents are concerned. I've had multiple friends reaching out being concerned. Their concerns are not unfounded. I am a wreck right now. Like I have literally like worked my entire life to get where I am, and I'm not even that far into my career as a writer. And to have somebody potentially play with not only my trust, but play with my work. And again, if this is all, like, if she really did lose the files, if she really did make it herself, whatever, then I feel like shit and I'm sorry, but it's not a chance I can take. And I'm just not willing to risk my entire career like that. Just not, I don't know what else to say. Like I said, I'm doing this in one take. I'm not editing it. So I'm just trying to get as much information out there as possible. Ask me any questions in the comments. I took the day off work tomorrow because I do not have the energy to deal with everything on top of this. So I will be around to answer questions. And eventually, hopefully in the next like week or so, I'll have a more official update with what is happening. Just know, do not place any pre-orders. There will be new art. I don't know when, but there will be new art. There will be a time lapse to prove that it is made by human. That, or like, I mean, it's my friend's brother who like just witnessed me crash out for an hour today. So like, if after all that, it's still not made by a human, I think I might be justified in committing crimes. But no, like I trust him, but he will be sending me a time lapse because I made that very clear that was a condition. And again, I don't know if that's what I'll ultimately go with because I don't know what it's going to end up looking like. And I'm still going to keep my case laminate that I made because I worked hard on that. I mean, granted, it's just a plain background and text, but still, I worked hard on that. Probably worked harder on that than the clanker worked on my actual art. Um, and I don't know, but like I said, leave me questions, whatever. Like I said, I have had people in both ears all day, like on this side explaining all the reasons it wasn't AI and that I should trust her. And like these are like people who like genuinely hate AI, will actively post about how much they hate it. Like the fact that they didn't spot anything when I sent them the pictures months ago and have been continuously sending them to the group chats for months. Like the fact that none of these people caught anything made me feel safe, made me feel like I could trust this person. And like with them in my ear all day telling me like, this is why you should trust her. Like, this is why we don't think it's AI. But then to have everyone else, including the bookstore that wants to feature my work, just not able to take her word for it and her not able to provide any sort of concrete proof. I think I'm just repeating things. I don't know. My brain is soup. It's probably still more capable than the AI, but, yeah, just ask me any questions, just whatever. I am not doing well mentally right now. I will tell you that. Don't know if I'm going to leave this video up after I post the official update, whenever I have that, but I just wanted to put something out there, because I didn't want to just private everything and not have any sort of explanation for y'all. So, to everybody who already pre-ordered the book, I am so sorry. I do not have enough money to comp you for that. Unfortunately, I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. But if you already pre-ordered, I'm sorry. If you're planning on pre-ordering, hold on until I post an update saying it's safe to pre-order, or if you're a friend and family member, just use my direct link. That's all I got. I think if you pre-order the ebook from Amazon, because that's just the ebook, if I update the cover metadata, that will like automatically update. You will not be, I don't know, but just maybe don't. Just I don't know. That's all I have to say. Thank you to everybody who's been patient with me. Thank you to everybody who's been like nice to me about this, I guess. Like not like I don't know how to say it, but like who's like been like not like who understands that I would never ever intentionally use AI, and that I absolutely despise AI, and I think that AI artists should rot in hell, and that they are ruining the planet and melting everybody's brain cells, and I have no respect for AI art. Don't even want to call it that. And everybody who understands that about me and knows that this was never something I would have intentionally done. Again, I still don't know one way or the other, because she is doubling down, but she has no concrete proof. And I'm going to feel like shit if she's telling the truth this whole time, but it's not a risk I can take. I'm going to stop before I just say the same 5 things over and over again. But yeah, thanks guys. Again, leave me comments. I'll answer them. I'm not in a great place right now with all of this. Just please understand. I have worked my entire life to get where I am as a writer. I have put my entire heart and soul into everything I've ever written. There is no world in which I would willingly pay somebody to put work through a machine for me. And lie about it. So, yeah, that's that on that. I don't know what else to say.